Many of us rely on them every single day. They get us from A to B and everywhere in between. But now we have choices when it comes to cars, gas or electric. So which is better? We're putting them to the test for you. Most people want four things from their ride, whether it's gas or electric. That includes the price, mileage, fuel costs, and convenience. Meet Terry. He's got a 2020 Chevy Bolt, and let me tell you, this guy is in love with it.
Electric, I think, is the way to go. I really like the not going to the gas station. You don't have to worry about the price of gas.
Manufacturer's suggested retail price on a Chevy Bolt starts at $36,500. A similar size gas-powered vehicle like a base model Chevy Trax has a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $21,400. At the start line, price goes to gas. So what's the mileage from A to B? Terry gets a top range of 259 miles, which will get you from Flint to the Mackinac Bridge. Your average gas-powered sedan, well, you can keep cruising for 400 miles on one tank, and that will take you well over the bridge to Marquette. But there's always a but, right? That's not all. With electric, you have to think about when you're driving. Terry tells us in February when it dipped to single digits.
I had 125 miles range, and it normally would have over 225 or 230 miles.
That means Mother Nature is robbing you of potentially up to 50% of the battery's charge capacity. Mileage? Gas-powered cars get the checkered flag. So getting from A to B and in between is going to cost you some money. Let me show you just what you're likely to spend at the pump versus your electric bill. Assuming you drive a gas-powered vehicle that gets 25 miles per gallon at $2.50 a gallon, and you drive 12,000 miles per year, you would spend $1,200 a year in gas. To go 12,000 miles in an electric car at an off-peak utility rate of 9 cents per kilowatt hour, you're looking at 3,480 kilowatt hours, which comes out to $313.20, making for a total savings of $886.80 over the course of a year. Electric vehicles are certainly a better choice here. But what about convenience? Most people are aware it doesn't take long to gas up the car, a few minutes maybe? But for electric vehicles, it is not just charge and go. Graf Chevrolet certified technology expert Kurt Jensen explains.
It's kind of like plugging in your cell phone. You get home at night, you plug it in.
But you better keep it plugged in all night.
So customers have a couple of options when it comes to charging a vehicle like the Bolt. If it's plugged into a 120 volt outlet, it's going to take roughly 58 hours for a full charge. That's more than 2 days. However, if it's plugged into a 240 volt outlet, it's only going to take a little more than 9.5 hours. Mind you, if you do need to convert a 120 volt outlet to a 240 on average, that cost is about $300.
So when it's all said and done, gas-powered vehicles are definitely winning this convenience matchup. And then there's the convenience of where you'll fill her up. See how I've been saying A to B and in between? Here's that in-between part. Where do you fill up on the road? There's about 4,700 gas stations in Michigan, compared to just 480 charging stations across the MIT. While that number is expected to increase in the coming years, it still makes taking a long road trip just a little less appealing.
We were going to go to West Branch, which is about 100 miles, give or take, where we were going. And I was afraid to drive it up there because I didn't know if I could get it charged.
Not to mention, if you do need to charge on the road, you better have some time on your hands, taking 9 hours to fully charge. Again, gas-powered is the winner here. Overall, gas wins for price, mileage, and convenience. Electric is great for saving money on fuel costs, but remember too, electrification is just in its infancy.
But yeah, technology is growing every day. We're in the forefront of it, just like when the Model Ts came out. The cars didn't run that long or do that good. They're just learning, and look where we're at today.
Mark Bullion, ABC 12 News.